Alrighty guys, welcome back. We've got our last little segment for tonight. It's our shout-outs to our wonderful, wonderful people who helped make this studio happen. What you're seeing here, around us. Our studio, the BTS studio. It's soon to be new and improved.
Let's get into it.
We hope. We've got some shout-outs.
I'm done creeping the stream out, so I'll get us started here.
You'll creep them out with some crazy Russian accents.
This one's from Christoph Koffler, so big thanks to you, buddy. This story is seriously not a joke. At the Diablo 3 launch, I trolled the Blizzard forum so hard. I have a very black sense of humor, and the post was incredibly offensive that I got a permaban, and the next day, the police showed up at my house to check if everything was all right. Jesus.
What?
To answer a few questions, because I'm sure you have some.
Yeah,
I did not get in any trouble, because my post contained nothing that violated any law. It was just incredibly offensive. Yep, my '1 fun fact, Blizz sent me the police. We'll read the other part later, guys, but what do you think he said?
I've
just something racist,
I've seen my share of. I mean, I feel like Twitch chat has it all. Like anything that's been said on the Blizzard forums has been said and much worse in Twitch chat.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so for Eldian gods, if you have a really black humor, I mean, like even a British guy would think, no way, contact me, and I'll send you the original post in the Blizzard forum.
I just want to know if, like, just to see if it's like actually worse than like everything Twitch chat's throwing at us.
Yeah, I mean, people say some. Twitch chat's just hard to like say something really vile because people don't like. They're not gonna read an essay. You've got to like build up to like crush somebody down.
Yeah, to get the police sent by Blizzard to your house.
Yeah, and that's not. I guess that's not stinging the police.
I'm curious. So. I'm definitely curious. But our next shout out comes from a girl, Ivana, who's actually a grill. Yeah, we have grills who donate to us. No, she says, "Hey guys," she doesn't know what to say. Ivana is actually a Ghostly Gamers mod. I've talked to her quite a bit when I was casting for Ghostly Gamers. Incredibly nice person, Swedish, a gamer herself, and she just does what she does for the community. And I don't know. She says, "Keep up the awesome job, guys, and see you around." Love, Ivana, aka Erisi. Big thanks to all her work in esports as well as helping out over at Ghostly Gamers.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for your donation.
She just want to help us out. We're doing something great for the community.
Yeah, cool.
Very thoughtful. So next person is Snow Pika from Play Dota, the Play Dota forums. English is hard for me. I don't have much to say about myself, besides the fact that I play Invoker with one hand on a regular basis. Most importantly, we'd love it if you can spend most of the minute making fun of our friend, Knight.
I recognize that name from either just matchmaking or something.
Was he a noob?
I actually think he was an okay player, but...
Might have been a different Knight.
Maybe he was just a dick. I think that's probably what it was.
He's a noob, so please say these words with utmost passion.
Okay.
Knight is a noob, a filthy noob, and wants the D.
And we're not talking about the D. In the great words of the Na'vi Captain Puppy, he needs to suck a big black dick. That was Puppy's words on. I can't remember whatever that show was. They used to go on.
That was.
He got in some trouble for that.
Like you know, with the Simpsons, people are always asking like, when did the Simpsons jump the shark? There's no debate with Talk Dota. That episode is when Talk Dota jumped the shark. It was all downhill from there.
I don't think. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Thank you very much, though, Snow Pika.
Cool.
What's with all like the offensive and violent offenders?
People just instead of like having nice stuff said about them, they just want their friends shit talk. But yeah, our next shout out comes from Joey Deeds, who says shout out to his pubbing pals Monkey Monks and his team Formidable Few, #1 normal queue team baby. And he says, thanks to BTS, you guys rock, Lumi Gods and LD. I've been rooting for you guys since the beginning and knew you would make it. Grats, Dota scene.
Thank you, Joey Deeds.
Yeah.
And Monkey Monks and Formidable Few, good luck to you as well. Next person is, first of all, my nickname is Justice Hunter. A shout-out would make me really happy, expecting more and better content from you guys. Keep up the good work. Well, Justice Hunter, shout-out to you, my friend. But if you are looking for justice, you've actually come to the right game. Because in Dota 2... you have reports. In Dota 1, there was no justice. People just leave the game. They PP.
Your ban list.
They yeah, but whatever. It's very just change your name. You know.
I lost
count
of how many games I rage quit.
Really, so
you can. They had those.
Yeah, but it's easy enough to change your IP anyway. So
yeah.
Dota 2, you have justice. You report them. Well, they just make a new account, but at least they have to use a new account. Lose their cosmetics.
All right. Well, our next one comes from Heartless Kev. He says, I first want to thank you guys for all the work you've done in the past for the Dota community. Even though I'm a newcomer in terms of the Dota scene, I always love watching the live streams that BTS does. I wish you the best of luck in any future endeavors. As for personal information, I'd be honored to let you improvise for all to enjoy. Hope for the best in your new studio. Heartless Kev, well, you're obviously not very heartless because you donated to our Kickstarter, to our ugly mugs, so
yeah,
he's throwing some charity at us. I don't know how deserving we are of it, but he obviously thinks we're very deserving.
Well, he's heartless to give money to people who aren't deserving, because what he should be doing is giving them a wake-up call so they realize that they're fuck-ups and need to get their shit together. So he's very heartless, actually.
Yeah.
He's letting us continue to lead lives of delusion, you asshole. No, thank you, Heartless Kev. Okay, this comes from Max B. I'm a hoopy frood who knows where his towel's at.
I think that just says it all. I don't even know.
Next.
Yeah.
Thank you, Max B.
Thank you very much, Max B. You hoopy frood. Well, our next one is from Joshka, who says, you don't have to waste your time being creative on you. I just love you guys. I love Dota and esports. I'm happy to support you with what I have left. Even though he's just a poor student, I'm looking forward to more of our cast, and I wish us a lot of success with your new studio. Cheers, a German guy. You should be thankful I didn't ask you to say something in German. So.
Thank you very much. Give a massive shout out to Helsingborg, the 8th largest city in Sweden. A bustling metropolis, I assure you. This guy likes caps lock. As massive as $10 warrants, anyway.
Was that a $10 value shout-out? Did he get good value for that, $10?
That's pretty massive.
Okay.
I'm not done yet. The G at the end is more like the English Y, and yes. So it's Helsingyor, or no, Borg.
G at the end. Borg?
Borg? Helsingborg?
Helsingborg? Borg?
That's
otherwise
mangle away.
I thought we had it right the first time, but now I feel like we're mangling it.
You guys rock. The G League debacle is more like tiny blip on the radar of complete ballerness. That's a positive spin.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to visiting the BTS skyscraper 20 years from now. Viva El Gato.
I like this guy. BTS skyscraper.
Yeah. See, you're just enjoying your Ferraris, but
I wasn't
he's
thinking
on to bigger
big
and better
enough.
things.
Yeah. Cool. Well, next one is from... Where am I looking? From No Hell is Jan. He says, I love your work from Jan. He says, I love your work and want to help you guys accomplish your dream. Mission seems almost complete. There is nothing special about me, just a random internet dude. Well, donating in itself makes you very special in our minds. And he says, just keep entertaining me with your work and your coverage of the Asian Dota scene. Best regards from Jan.
Thanks, Jan. This is from Andreas Salstrom. I don't know what to tell you except that I'm an enjoyer of most competitive games. Well, you're not an average Dota player, that's for sure. I watch Dota and StarCraft 2 on a regular basis, and LD and Luminous, though, have always been my favorite casters. Though Gods is growing on me, and just thought you guys deserved a studio of your own. You've grown on him, buddy.
Sweet. I'm glad. One less hater.
Yeah, he's not a lover yet, but he's a non-hater.
All right. Well,
that's good.
I've got a big one coming up. Okay. What's your name first? I can't get to the end.
It's Sig.
I'm just gonna start reading. From Sigbjorn, he says, it's got a long shout out to go here. So we've got, says, man, you guys are gonna have to do a ton of shout outs, huh? We don't mind, it's fun. He says, anyways, my name is Sam and I currently live in Singapore. LD, stop editing this Google Doc, man. I'm
not, I'm zooming out so I can read it.
You messed up, I zoomed out too far. It was like too many to actually read. Believe it or not, I'm not actually that big a Dota fan. Okay. The first tournament I watched was TI2 and it was obviously fucking amazing. I completely agree. I had such a blast watching it. Since then, I've sort of kept an eye on the scene and have gotten the majority of my Dota news from watching the GD studio. I primarily play and watch StarCraft, but I really love esports and its community. It's a ton of fun watching the whole thing grow, especially with efforts like you guys are doing, so I figured I'd help out. There's absolutely no doubt in my mind that competitive gaming is going to be fucking huge in like 4 to 5 years, and I really believe you guys will be right up there as one of the best quality studios when that time comes, and it seems like you have the right ideas. Finally, about myself, I'm a half American, half English, and 24 years old, but I've lived in Asia since I was 7 years old. I've lived in Hong Kong, Vietnam, Thailand, Singapore.
Jesus.
He's a fan of Southeast Asia in general. This is a man who like speaks to my heart. I love living in Southeast Asia, the food and everything about it, the culture.
He's lived in more countries than like my entire extended family. That's impressive.
Yeah. One reason I want to support you guys is because growing up in Southeast Asia, I spent a lot of time in LAN cafes playing games with local Thai and Vietnamese kids, despite the fact we didn't speak the same language and were so economically stratified, but so many of my best memories are being a kid and for once now feeling like an immigrant, not feeling like an immigrant or outsider when playing in these LAN cafes. Gaming is truly a universal activity, and most of my gaming memories are being utterly destroyed by these local kids at Counter-Strike. Southeast Asians are fucking good at gaming. I can attest to that. But unfortunately, there isn't the same infrastructure as there is in the West for these kids to go pro, so the effort you guys have made at BTS to showcase Southeast Asian Dota is an awesome thing. As just from a personal experience, the region is probably bursting with potential for esports. Finally, so that's my story. That's my story for supporting you guys. I'm actually, sorry. If anyone actually read this whole thing, congrats. I'm suitably impressed.
You did it. Nicely done. So, who's up next? So, I'm getting the easy one here. This is from Mickey Peters. I am Bash. Bash's #1 Rubik AU. Thank you. Heart. Thank you, Bash.
Good old
you're
Australians
#1 in my heart, anyway.
Australians coming out in full force. All right, our next one is from John Bellicastro. He's from Massachusetts and loves Dota. Massachusetts is in like Europe or something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool. I play with some of my friends and watch Dota hardcore. I usually joke that my friends get all upset get upset too easily over losses. My friend Nick rages too much. My friend Dan gets passive aggressive and upset. My friend Brian gets edgy and angry, and my friend Corey is slow and sucks.
I feel like you need to play with this guy.
Yeah,
man.
I love how like you can just target like the negative ways with how people get upset when they lose. One's a rager, one gets passive aggressive, the other's edgy.
The truth is like
the other guy just sucks.
The truth is almost everyone rages. Some people rage more and easier than others, but everyone can be driven to rage, I would say.
Yep.
Well, this is from Dana Malt. Please be sure to give Team Liquid a shout out as well. Well, huge shout out to Team Liquid. Hotbid has helped us out a lot in various ways, and
all our T-shirts and stuff are on there. They helped us with all our stuff, which for the people who donated for the T-shirts and hoodies. T-shirts are all there. Hoodies are coming soon. We hope.
Very soon.
We have a design. If you want to see what they look like, send us an email and we'll.
Yeah, we might post it on Facebook or Twitter. We've linked it to people who asked us about it.
Yeah.
But I don't think we've made a big announcement. But yeah, they're in production. I think they should be coming soon.
Yeah.
So.
They also helped a lot with the actual Kickstarter when it was getting running. Hopper gave us a lot of good ideas and support on it. So.
Yeah, the initial Kickstarter video was not very good, but we came up with a better script and kind of improved it a lot from there.
All right. Well, our next shout out is from Frederick Weidegren, and he says, "Hello, I've been a big fan of BTS ever since you've started out. I really like your coverage of the Asian Dota scene and the work you put into giving us free Dota 2 content. Hope everything turns out well with the new studio in LA. P.S. You need to hire Winter since I heard he had some troubles with his home. I think his home's in order again, unfortunately."
Well, unfortunately for us, I guess fortunately for him and his soon-to-be wife, perhaps. We'll see how soon it is. Next up, we have Manly R. Cool. Name is Turlob. I'm an accountant, not an engineer. Glorified secretary. So, shots fired at all engineers. Or a pharmacist. Just put pills in bottles. Shots fired at pharmacists. Or a geologist. Licks rocks all day. Yeah, I've never met a geologist who does that. But
Engineers, glorified secretaries. Wow.
damn, this is vicious. Good luck. Well, thank you.
All right. Our next one comes from Leberick. He's a PhD and research engineer, a.k.a. glorified secretary, who likes to play Dota. He doesn't have a whole lot else to say, but obviously a very intelligent person. He's got a PhD.
Very intelligent.
I'm not getting a PhD. I don't even have a college
He's just
degree.
like, I'm fucking smart.
Yeah.
And I also play Dota, so I'm awesome. That's
the two like qualities that you need to know about a person.
Smart, plays Dota. Well, and is attractive is nice if it's a girl, but at least for me.
Okay.
Okay. So next one is R.M. Sanford. I live in Portland, Oregon, and am a university student. Please describe me based on that. Well, you probably eat a lot of granola bars. You probably ride your bike everywhere.
You probably have good taste in music.
You're a hipster. You listen to bad music that you think is good.
Whoa, Portland has like the best like independent music scene of the entire U.S.
It's got like
man.
hipster music though.
No.
I'm just what else? You like to go hiking. You're overly concerned about the environment and individuals' rights and the well-being of humanity.
Oh, that
you
bullshit.
have a heart and a soul. Okay, sounds like you're
a horrible human being.
You're a great person, and people from Portland are awesome. Actually, I really like Portland. It's like Portland, Austin, Seattle, like some of your
the hipster cities.
Hipsterish cities. So.
Okay. Well, next contribution came from Master Andy's. All you need to know about this guy is he's mad and he's bad.
And last but not least, well, actually, I guess that's it. We're trying to stick to like 20 a day or so we space it out a bit.
Okay.
So we'll move on to 43 tomorrow.
Sounds
Guys,
good.
thanks for joining us. Hope you enjoyed the shout-outs. We'll continue to do them in the coming days. Thank you again to everyone who contributed. And, well, we have some more interesting stuff ahead of us as our very sturdy table almost goes flying. We need to just chop your legs off. They're a little bit too long.
I just stretch
take a little off.
That's why we put this mattress here that people sleep on.
You know, they have like that surgery and well, not like where they like stretch your body basically, like they pull you apart. We need to just compress you, like just squeeze him into a more bite-sized package so he fits in the studio.
We'll just have to get a bigger studio.
Maybe we will.
Next
Maybe we'll have to move. We'll have to see. Well, guys, thank you for joining us. We're done with the shoutouts for today. Tomorrow, WPC Ace continues. Put all your rares on DK because they are playing, I believe.
DK versus Team Adidas, the 10-0 team versus the 0-10 team. But then we have IG versus Tongfu, which could be a good match. Tongfu, to me, have been the weaker of like the top 5. There's not been as good as Vici Gaming or LGD, but we'll see how they do against IG.
Yeah, that IG versus Tongfu could be interesting.
Yeah.
DK versus Adidas should leave us with lots of time to do some replay casts.
Yes. All right.
Adidas are looking better, but not that much better. So thank you guys. We'll see you later. Go watch Navi versus Alliance.